All right, so let's start today's class. So in today's class we will be doing revision of our second module, that is accounting for debentures. Okay, so here I have some questions for you. Okay, so we'll be doing the revision for this chapter. Chalo, just give me a few seconds. Okay, so let's start. So here you see we have some questions, okay, relating to this topic, this module, this chapter. So you see we will be doing here accounting for debentures. Okay, accounting for debentures. So for this purpose I shall give you a brief description about the topic. Like you see accounting for debentures. Now what does it mean? Accounting for debentures. So in the previous chapter, in the previous module, we have done accounting for share capital. So here we will be doing accounting for debentures. So what are debentures first of all? So debentures are nothing but these are what? A debt instrument. Part of what? Debt instrument. Debentures are issued by a company, and this is a kind of loan which company takes from the debenture holder. Okay, now if I say in the form of definition or meaning, I would say that debentures is nothing but it is an acknowledgement of debt. Means the company is acknowledging that company have taken debt. Okay, and that amount of debt will be returned or will be redeemed after a certain period of time. So shares and debentures. So the basic difference between shares and debentures is that share is a part of, just a second, share is a part of our owner's fund. Okay, share is a part of our owner's fund. Those who purchases shares, they become the what? Owner in the company. They get ownership in the company, and in return they get dividend. Whereas in case of debentures, whenever whosoever purchases debentures, he receives interest in return. Okay, so this is the basic difference between shares and debentures. Okay, so now let's start. So here you see the first question. So we have debentures are transferable. Okay, first question you see, just a second. So we have first question, debentures which are transferable by mere delivery are, we have few options here, 4 options: registered, first debentures, bearer debentures, and convertible debentures. So what according to you should be the correct option? Tell me. This is a question which belongs to types of debentures. We have different types of debentures, isn't it? Convertible, non-convertible, redeemable, irredeemable, registered debenture, bearer debenture. So what will be the correct option for question number 1? Okay, I got an answer from someone. Akan says it is number C. Okay, bearer debenture. Okay, anyone else would like to try? Shubham has entered. Yes, it is what? Our bearer debenture. Just a second. Value Naro has entered. Anyone else would like to try? Okay, so yeah, the correct answer or the option is bearer debenture. Okay, so you see we have different types of debentures. Okay, we have different types of debentures, like we have secured debentures, unsecured debentures. Then from the point of view of tenure, we have redeemable and irredeemable debentures. From the point of convertibility, we have convertible debentures, non-convertible debentures. Okay, from the view of coupon rate, we have specific coupon rate and we have zero coupon rate debentures. And we have in the from the point of view of our registration, we have registered debenture and bearer debenture. So the question says that debenture which are transferable by mere delivery, means the ownership of the debenture. Okay, the ownership. Okay, the ownership of the debenture can be transferred by just handing over a debenture to someone else. Okay, and these types of debenture is called bearer debenture. You have heard about bearer check, open check, bearer check, cross check. So bearer check means those whoever bears or is having the debenture in the hand, he will be getting the interest or the amount of debenture at the end of specific period of time. So here the question concerns about the debenture whose ownership can be transferred from one person to another very easily. So it is what bearer debenture. So the correct option will be bearer debenture. See, we have few other options also. You see, registered debenture. So in case of registered debenture, the ownership doesn't what transfer. In case of first debenture is nothing but these are what? These are our secured debentures. And lastly, we have convertible debentures. So in terms of convertible debentures, these debentures can be converted into shares after a specific period of time, means after the redemption period arrives. Okay, so that's it. So this is what our answer to question number 1. So now let's move to question number 2. So what could be the option, correct option for question number 2 according to you all? See, loss or acha. Anna says it's B, within the life of debenture. Acha. Within the life of debenture, and Akan says it is C, in the financial year in which debentures are issued. Okay, anyone else would like to try? Anyone else would like to try? I'm giving 1 more minute to think over. If anyone is willing to change the option, you can change. Okay. Yes. So the correct option will be in the financial year in which debentures are issued. Okay, remember this. See, loss oblique discount on issue of debentures. Now, what do we mean by loss or discount on issue of debentures? First, let's see this. Okay. Now, what do you mean by loss or discount on issue of debentures? Now, you see, whenever debentures are issued, they may be issued at par. Whenever debentures are issued, they may be issued at par, at or at premium or at discount. Okay, at a time of issue, I'm talking about at a time of issue. Now, at the time of redemption means at a time of returning the amount to debenture holder. Okay, at that time also debentures may be redeemed at par or at premium or at discount. Now, this is in terms of redemption. This is in terms of redemption. At a time of redemption, I mean. Now you see, what do you mean by discount on issue of debentures? First, let's see. See, discount on issue of debentures. Now, what does it mean? You see, very simple. Whenever debentures are issued at a price lower than face value, okay, issue of debentures. See, discount on issue of debentures is nothing but issue of debentures at a price lower than the face value. Okay, so we have discussed about face value yesterday also when we did share capital. Okay, now face value is nothing but the nominal value of the share of the debenture. Say for example, a company issued 1000 10% debentures of ₹100 each at discount of ₹10. Now if I say a company issued 1000 debentures of rupees 10 each, okay, of rupees 100 each, sorry, at 10% discount. Means the debentures will be issued at rupees 90, isn't it? It means the value of the debenture is 100, whereas the company have issued these debentures at rupees 10. Means the company is suffering what? A kind of loss of rupees 10. So we can say the company offered a discount of, see, on 1000 debentures, the company offered 10 rupees discount. Means the company offered 10,000 rupees discount. So this is what discount on issued debentures. Now, what do you mean by loss on issued debentures? Now see, what do you mean by loss on issued debentures? Loss on issue of debentures. Now, as you all know that after a specific period of time, okay, these debentures are redeemed. Means the amount due to debenture holders are returned. Now, at the time of redemption, also, as I told you, the company may redeem these debentures at par. See, at a time of redemption also, the company may redeem these debentures at par, at premium, or at discount. Now, whenever company returns these debentures at premium, premium means at a price higher than the face value, it is termed as loss on issue of debentures. Say for example, in this case, you see, I give the example, company issued 1000 10% debentures of rupees 100 each at 10% 10 rupees discount. At the time of redemption also, if the company returns 10 rupees more, it will be termed as what? Loss on issue of debentures. Means at the time of returning money, means at the time of returning the amount due to debenture holders, the company will return 10 rupees more. Okay, means on 10,000 debentures, the company will return 10 rupees more. Means the company will return 10,000 rupees extra at the time of redemption. So it's a kind of loss for the company, isn't it? In the future date, the company will suffer loss because the company have taken 90,000 rupees, whereas the company will return how much? 1,10,000 rupees. So 10,000 more the company is returning if you compare with the face value. So this is what loss on issue of debentures. So these two concepts you have to remember very nicely. Discount on issue of debentures and loss on issue of debentures. Remember, discount on issue of debentures arises at the time of issue, whereas loss on issue of debentures arises at the time of redemption. But according to our prudence concept, we must record this loss on issue of debentures at the time of issue only. So this is what the basic difference between discount and loss on issue of debentures. Okay, now the question is, the question number 2 says loss oblique discount. So the question is concentrating on both the point. Loss on issue of debentures or discount on issue of debentures should be written off. Written off means it should be recovered. Now, within how many periods, within how many years, or at what time the company should recover? The first option is within 5 years. Okay. Second option, within the life of the debentures. Within the life of the debentures means if these debentures are issued for 10 years. If these debentures are issued for 10 years, it is called life of the debenture. Now, next option we have in the financial year in which debentures were issued. So, for example, these debentures were issued in the financial year 2019-20. Okay, and lastly, we have none of the above. So, the correct option is in the financial year in which debentures are issued. Remember, whenever there is loss or discount on issued debentures, it is the rule that that particular loss or discount should be written off in that particular financial year only. Earlier, it was within the life of the debentures, but after the amendment or after the alteration, we are doing this what in the financial year in which debentures are or were issued. Okay, so remember this point. I repeat, loss oblique I repeat, loss or discount on issued debentures should be written off in the financial year in which debentures were issued and not within the life of the debentures or not within the 5 years or 10 years. Okay, chalo. Number 3. Achha, am I clear with number 2? Question number 2, guys, let me know. If yes, then let's move to question number 3. If no, then please let me know. So both the options, both the questions are open to you. If you have doubt in question number 2, ask me, or else you go through question number 3 and choose the correct option. Question number 3 says debentures represents, means debentures are what? Number A, long-term borrowings of the company, long-term provisions of a company, short-term borrowings of a company, and option D, both A and B. What according to you should be the correct option? Let me know. Akans, Anna, Rico, Akans, Anna, Rico, Devashish, Devodriti, Devodita, yes. Dipanjali, Shubham, Naro. Okay, I got an answer from someone. Long-term borrowings. Achha, yes. So the correct option is long-term borrowings. Yes, debenture represents. See, usually debentures are issued for a longer period of time. Okay, longer period of time. See, if debentures are issued for a period more than 12 months, it will be termed long-term borrowings. If debentures are issued for a period less than 12 months, it will be termed as short-term borrowings. Okay, usually here you see nothing is mentioned whether the debentures are issued for more than 12 months or less than 12 months. So in such case, we generally or usually, or we should in fact, okay, classify debentures as long-term borrowings. I repeat, debentures represents long-term borrowings of a company if nothing is mentioned. Okay, now next we have, after this, okay, let me choose the option. Yeah, debenture represents a long-term borrowings of a company. Chalo. Am I clear with this? If yes, then move to question number 4. If no, then you can ask me. Both the questions are open to you. Okay, go through question number 4. Debenture holders are entitled to receive dividend, fixed interest, both A and B, means both dividend and fixed interest, and lastly, none of the above. What should be the correct option? Okay, I got 2 answers. Both Rico and Anna says that it will be B. B means fixed interest. Yes, correct. Fixed interest. See, debenture holders, I repeat, debenture holders, they receive what? They receive interest. I repeat, debenture holders, they receive what? Interest. And shareholders, okay, shareholders, they receive dividend. I repeat, dividend is nothing but this is a share of profit which company shares with the owners, and shareholders are the owner. Okay, whereas debentures represents debt of a company, means it's a kind of loan borrowings. That is why on debentures interest is allowed or interest is paid. Okay, remember these 2 things. Shareholders, they receive dividend because they are owner. Debenture holders, they are a kind of what? Creditor for the company, and that is why they will receive interest. So the correct option is fixed interest. Yeah, interest, that also fixed. Yes, correct. Because whenever debentures are issued, they are issued for a specific category. Like we have seen in the in this model when you did, there is, we get 10% debentures, we get what? 11% debentures, we get 8% debentures, we got 9% debentures. So these 10%, 11%, 8%, 9% is nothing but this represents rate of interest. This represents nothing but rate of interest which is fixed upon the value of the debentures. All right. Yes. Okay, so the correct option will be fixed interest. Dividend, it is for shareholders. Fixed interest for debenture holders, obviously not A and B. So the correct option will be fixed interest. Great. So next we have, after question number 4, we have question number 5. Just go through question number 5 and let me know what will be the correct option. A company need to create DRR, debenture redemption reserve, at the rate 15, 20, 25, 30. Rico, Anna, Akansh, Dipanjali, Debodita, what could be the correct option? A company needs to create DRR, debenture redemption reserve, at what rate? 15, 20, 25, 30. There's an increment of 5% with every other option. 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I got some answers. 15. Okay. Acha. Naro says it will be 15. Riku says it will be 25. Okay. Okay, Naro, good luck for the next question. Value Naro, good luck for the next question. I think you have understood what I mean. Acha, Rico and Devashish says it's 25%. Yes, it is 25%. Remember this, okay? The rate of creating debenture redemption reserve is 25%. And what is debenture redemption reserve? I shall explain you when we will get some practicals in the upcoming questions here in this form. Okay. So the correct option is 25%. Remember, debenture redemption reserve, debenture redemption reserve should be created at the rate 25%. Okay. Chalo, very good, everyone. Okay, I should be specific this with Mr. Rico. No, not Rico. Naro. Naro, tell me what will be the correct option for question number 6. Debenture investment reserve. I have given you some hint in the previous question. Debenture investment reserve is created at 15, 20, 25, 30. No, Naro. You have answered this question's option in the previous question. So think, what could be the answer? I have provided you so many hints. Yes, it will be 15%. Okay. Yes. So debenture investment reserve is created at 15%. So we have got here two terms. Okay. In the question number 5, we got the term debenture redemption reserve. And in question number 6, we got the term what? Debenture investment reserve. Now, what are these two terms? We will be explaining. We will be getting this in the upcoming questions. We'll have some when we'll have some practicals. Okay. So remember this: the rate of creating debenture redemption reserve is 25%, whereas in question number 6, you see the rate of creating debenture investment reserve is 15%. All right. Okay. Very nice, everyone. We have attempted, we have tried. Very nice. I'm happy. Okay, let's move to question number 7. What could be the correct option? Question number 7. Generally, debentures contain payment or repayment of interest, principal amount, both A and B, and lastly, none of the above. What will be the option? Correct option, in fact. Question number 7. Try. Okay. Akansh says maybe both. Akansh, you remove maybe and write again. Akansh, you remove maybe and write again. Just write the single word. Maybe. Remove maybe. Write both. It will be then the correct option. Yes. C is the correct answer. I mean, both A and B means interest and principal. See, generally debentures contain payment, repayment of. See, if you do not consider the types of debentures, redeemable, irredeemable, convertible, non-convertible, participating, non-participating, okay, registered bearer, generally debentures, the agreement or the contract of debenture contains payment or repayment of both principal amount and interest amount. You see, upon debentures, interest, obviously interest is paid at fixed rate of interest. Principal amount means after a certain period of time, debentures are redeemed. Okay, after a certain period, debentures are redeemed. So it means at the time of redemption or after a specific period of time, the amount of debentures are returned. It means in case of debentures, usually, generally, interest is paid, means interest is allowed, and at the same time, the principal money is refunded or returned or redeemed after the maturity period or after a specific period of time. So the correct option will be both A and B. Generally, debentures contains repayment or payment of both interest as well as principal amount. So the correct option will be both A and B. That is, interest as well as principal amount is refunded, returned. Okay, great, very nice. It's getting quite interesting. Okay, let's move to question number 8. Question number 8. Own debentures are those debentures which are, the options are in front of you, allotted by a company to promoters, purchase from the open market to held as investment, allotted to directors, none of this or none of the above. What could be the correct answers? Okay, Devashi says it's C and B. Acha, what shall I consider, C or B? Acha, B. B is the last. Purchase from the open market to held as investment. Yes, it is correct. See, own debentures means what? See, this is the question from the topic, from the second module only. from the topic redemption of debentures. Okay, how debentures can be redeemed. Okay, so debentures can be redeemed or methods of redemption. So usually you have so many other methods of redemption, but in your syllabus we have redemption of debentures on a specific date, redemption in installment, and purchase of own debenture in the open market. So debentures can be redeemed by purchasing debentures from the debenture holders from the open market. So own debentures is nothing but purchase of own debenture from the open market or from the market to held as investment. Normally what happens, usually company purchases its own debentures from the debenture holder to held as investment. So this is what purchase from the open market to held as investment. Own debentures is nothing but these are debentures of the company which company purchases itself from the market for to held as investment. Okay, so the correct option will be B. All right, so let's move to question number 9. See, we have less than 5 minutes. After disconnection, kindly rejoin. Okay, chalo. See question number 9. Generally, debenture interest, okay, is payable only in case of profit. All right. Number 2, next, accumulates in case of inadequate profit. All right. Next, is payable irrespective of profits or loss. None of this is the last option. So see, generally debenture interest. So we should consider this in general sense. Usually debenture interest is paid in what cases or not paid in what cases. Okay, in general sense you have to think. Okay, don't get into the broader concept. Just you see, in general sense, debenture interest is payable only in case of profit or accumulates, or it is payable irrespective of profit or loss, or what else. So what could be the correct option? Okay, I have got a few answers. D, acha, Akansh says D, and O, C. Acha, Devashish says A. Devashish says A. A means is payable only in case of profit. Okay. Akansh says it is C, is payable irrespective of profit or loss. Okay. Shall I lock your answers? Okay. Okay. One more. Yes. Okay. See, generally, okay, we are talking in general sense. Generally, interest on debentures is paid irrespective of profit or loss. It doesn't matter the company is suffering loss or the company is earning profit, or at what rate, okay, or what amount of profit the company have earned. Okay, irrespective of this, interest on debenture should be paid. Okay, so that is why the correct option will be C, is payable irrespective of profit or loss. Okay, now you see we have first option is payable only in case of profit. See, only in case of profit, it arises only for shareholders. Okay, for what? Shareholders. If there is not sufficient, if the company doesn't have sufficient profit, dividend will not be provided. Okay, dividend will not be allowed or dividend will not be provided. But in case of debentures, interest should be paid. It doesn't matter the company is suffering profit or company is earning profit. It should be fixed. Like say for example, loan. Debenture is nothing but what? It's a kind of loan, isn't it? Debenture is nothing but it's what? It's a kind of loan which the company has taken from the debenture holder. So whenever company takes loan from the bank, it doesn't matter the company is earning profit or suffering loss, interest should be paid. Okay, in same sense, it doesn't matter the company is earning profit or suffering loss, interest on debentures should also be paid. Okay, so it doesn't matter the company is having profit or insufficient profit, interest should be paid. That is why the correct option will be is payable irrespective of profit or loss. Only dividend is paid or allowed in case of profit. Okay, Okay, so this is what we had in question number 9. Now let's move to question number 10. This is some kind of practical question. Okay, chalo, just give a try. Question number 10. A company issued 5,000 10% debentures. See, 10% debenture. Okay, so don't get scared by seeing this 10% debentures. So 10% debentures is nothing but this is the category of debenture. Okay, that this debenture holder will receive interest at the rate 10% per annum at fixed rate. Okay, chalo, go through this and see what could be the correct option. A company issued 5,000 10% debentures at 5% discount. In this case, account to be debited will be see, we have less than 1 minute. After disconnection, kindly rejoin. Okay, so welcome back, everyone. So question number 10. So we were discussing question number 10. In fact, we are doing question number 10. So here, so I have got few answers. So yeah, Akan says that it should be discount on debentures, means this one. Okay, and who else? Maybe. Acha, maybe. Acha. Yes, your maybe is correct. Your maybe is correct. Maybe. Acha. Let's see. See, first of all, let's see what could be the journal entry for this. Okay. Now, here you see in this question, a company issued 5,000 debentures, sorry, 5,000 10% debentures. So don't get scared by seeing the 10% debenture. It is nothing. Okay. It is nothing but the category of debenture. Okay. So the company issued 5,000 10% DEBE and TUR is debentures of rupees. So what is the rupees or amount of rupees? Acha, 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 acha. The face value is not mentioned. Okay, a company issued 5,000 debentures, 5,000 10% debentures at 5% discount. Okay, okay, no issue. Means debentures are issued at discount. Acha, simple. Debentures are issued at discount. So 5,000 10% debentures issued at discount. So you see, in this type of question, we will in fact always have two entries. First entry is for what? Issue of debentures. Okay, so whenever debentures are issued, the entry is, you see, bank account debit. Okay, amount is received, isn't it? Bank account debit to 10% debenture application and allotment account. Okay, allotment account. Okay, and then we have another entry for transferring this amount to our debenture account. Okay, so for transfer, for what? Transfer. So whenever debentures are transferred, so the next entry, very next entry will be, you see, 10% debenture application and allotment account debit. I'm just leaving a little bit of space here to 10% debenture, to 10% debenture account. So these are the fixed entries which will always appear. Okay, these are the fixed entries which will always appear. So this will be the place for writing the amount. Okay. Now, so this is the what? This is the fixed entry which will always appear. It doesn't matter debentures are issued at par, premium, discount, or what. Okay, these two entries will be always there, fixed. First entry is bank account debit to 10%. 10% means if the debenture is 11%, we'll add 11. If it is 9%, we'll add 9%. So the very first entry will be bank account debit to 10% debenture application and allotment account. Next entry will be for transferring the application and allotment money to debenture account. Just in case of shares we did. Okay, application or allotment money is transferred to share capital account. Here in case of debenture, it is transferred to separate debenture account, liability account. Okay. Now, here you see debentures are issued at discount, isn't it? See, question number 10, a debenture, a company issued 5%, 5,000, 10% debentures at 5% discount. So debentures are issued at discount. So whenever debentures are issued at discount is nothing but it's a kind of loss for the company. Remember this. Okay. Whenever something is issued or allowed at discount, the firm or the company will suffer loss, and loss will always be debit. Remember this. Loss is always what? Debited, and profit is always credited. Mark my words. Okay. Loss is always debited. So here you see debentures are issued at discount. So obviously if debentures are issued at discount, it will be what? Debited. So here we should write discount on issue of debentures. Sorry, DISC on discount on issue of debentures account debit. Okay. So here you see what was the question. The question says a company issued 5,000 10% debentures at 5% discount. In this case, see, in this case, the account to be debited means the account which will be debited. So here you see which accounts are debited. Let me highlight. You see here in the first entry, bank account is debited, and in the second entry we can say 10% debenture application and allotment account is also debited, and discount on issue of debentures account is also debited. So we can find here 3 accounts which are debited. So let's see what do we have in the option. So in the option we have 10% debenture account. First 10% debenture account. You see, so 10% debenture account is debited or what? No, it is credited. You see, 10% debenture account is here, it is credited. Sorry, 10% debenture account is here, it is credited. So it will not be the correct option. Next, discount on issue of debentures. Yes, discount on issue of debenture is debited. So it could be the correct option. It could be. Okay. Next, discount on issue of shares. So how it could be possible? This is a question relating to debenture. So obviously there will not be shares, and none of the above. Next we have. So obviously the account which should be debited will be this discount on issue of debentures. All right. So you were correct. Am I clear? See, these are the entries, and this is the question in which we have ticked the correct option. Am I clear? If no, then please ask me. Very good. Fantastic. So question number 10 done. Question number 11. So let's move to question number 11. Let's see what could be the correct option in question number 11. Just go through the question very nicely. Recall all the concepts which you have done, which you have, I used to say you have the notes. Okay, open up your copies and try to solve the question and find out the correct option. Just go through the question in detail. Okay. Recall all the concepts. ABC Limited issued 10,000 9% debentures. Don't get scared by saying this 9% debenture. This is nothing but a category of debenture. 9% debentures of ₹100 each at 5% discount, which are redeemable after 5 years at 10% premium. Okay. The amount to be debited as loss on issued debentures account will be what? So the company is suffering double loss, isn't it? Let me give you some hints. The company is suffering double loss. How double loss? See, the company is issuing debentures at 5% discount, and after 5 years it will redeem these debentures at 10% premium. Means company suffering 15 rupees loss. I am making you the question, making the question easy for you. Okay, I'm giving you the hint. The company is suffering double loss. Double loss means 5% and 10% means 15%. So 15% of 100 will be 15 rupees. So 15 multiplied by 10,000. Here comes the answer. As soon as I give the hint, answer came. Yes. Very good. Acha. Yes, Devasish, you are correct. See, I shall show you the shortcut for this question. Okay. You see, in this question, you see, the company issued 10,000 debentures. Sorry. The company issued 10,000 debentures. Okay. Now, let me clean this. So the company issued 10,000 debentures. All right. Now, the face value of debenture is 100. 10,000 debentures, and the face value of debenture is 100. Now, these debentures are issued at 5% discount. Means the company is issuing these debentures at 5% less. Means 5% of rupees 100 will be obviously rupees 5. Plus, you see, which are redeemable. See, which are redeemable means which will be returned after 5 years at 10% premium. Means at the time of returning these debentures, at the time of redemption of debentures, the company will return 10% more. 10% more means 10% of what? 10% of face value 100 means company will return rupees 10 more. It means the company is suffering total loss. Okay, total loss of how much? 5 plus 10 rupees 15. So we can say the company is suffering 15 rupees loss on how many debentures? On 10,000 debentures. So multiply it by 10,000. You'll get how much? 1,50,000. Okay. So this is what is called loss on issue of debentures. Loss on issue of debentures. See, I told you earlier also, whenever debentures are issued at discount, it is termed as discount on issue of debentures. But when debentures are redeemable at a price higher than the face value or at premium, it is called loss. But in this case, what we should consider this as double loss. Means at the time of issue also the company is suffering loss, means discount. Discount means discount of 5 rupees is a kind of loss. And at the time of redemption also the company is suffering 10 rupees loss. So total loss is how much? It is 15 rupees. So the company is suffering 15 rupees loss on how many debentures issued? 10,000 debentures issued. So the total loss will be how much? 1,50,000, and it will be termed as loss on issue of debentures, and loss is always debited. Remember, loss is always what? Debited. I explained you in the earlier question. So in this question, the option will be, the answer will be loss on issue debenture debited 1,50,000. Let's see, do we have in the option? Yeah, we don't have. Yeah, we have just have to mention the amount. Yes, we have just calculated the amount. The amount is 1,50,000, isn't it? The amount is 1,50,000. Okay, so the correct option will be in this question, question number 11. It will be 1,50,000. Clear, everyone? Guys? Okay, very good. So let's do one thing. Let's wind up the class here. Okay, it's already we have another class. Yes, what do you have next class?